So today is, I would say, 6th of July 2022, and it is late night. It's 1 o'clock around, and I am just completed my studies, watched some YouTube videos. I had some motivation videos, or like how did people have cleared FRM exam and how I did it, and it was pretty much same in all the things that, and sometimes they had and taken 2 months, 3 months, and I had or 1 month, but I had also taken so much, but I rigorously studied for 3 months, I would say February, March, and half of April, and then I started my revision. And in January also, I had completed, like, I should have studied 30 days. I had studied only 15 days because on Sundays I cannot study, practically speaking. And the experience of FRM exam was good. First month was a little tough, and then in February I was getting space because I was doing the stuff that I already knew, like derivatives and some foundational stuffs, and the stuff which I knew I can pull it off from the FMP subject Sanjay Sraf sir. And then I thought I should complete one books, not one book, like complete one section and then start to move in another, because sir has only told to move in that space, in that. So I had done that. So the experience was very good for me. I had completed the studies. I already told you. See, like, now I'm saying, properly saying, like, I had started studying in December, but I could not study. I had only taken 2 or 3 classes at that point of when the full pace started in at full pace. I started in January, and that in that month also 15 days I could not study. I thought I would mingle up with CFA and my FRM studies, so I could not study. And then from I laid out a routine, and in February also there were two marriages. One of my best friend Shubham, and the other was my one of my friend's sisters. So I was pretty busy there 5 to 6 days as also. But in February I was bang on. I would study every day 5 to 6 hours, do my questions, do my classes, and just leave it. And then I did not revise. I just the revise also, like, after months I would just go back and read this quasar, or like after doing the classes I would read this quasar and do the sums, or just go through the sums that if not doing also sums in question and answer. And then in March, and then at the end I was pretty much burned out because there was a chapter in bonds regression which I was not able to understand. I had watched 2 times the two classes repeatedly, and thought I had got the rhythm until class 5. Then I thought I'm not getting it. Just let's stop. That 5 days I was not able to study. My mind got wrapped up, and I also remember that day I called one of my friend one such and told us come down, and we had a drag one or two, and then they I was telling the guy I'm not able to study, man. This quants chapter is, so I was not able to grasp on him. Means that I was not able to align with the thought process what we did, because it was very new to me. I had not done in CFA that chapter also. I was not getting. Other chapters were like in CFA I was getting, and I already studied in the market for the last 1 or 2 years. I had followed the market. I keep following every podcast, and I'm pretty much like that. I'm very interested, very keen to know. So I generally don't end up consuming the stuff which are not necessary for my academics. So, but regression was something I was not against. Then I left that and started doing book 4, that is War. And then I was like, I would really say that when Sanjay Sir is teaching, I get it like this. Okay. Now in March I laid out a nice plan. I stick to it, and that was the month I had studied more than any other month. Like I had to complete my whole syllabus. I had given time until March, or it would extend max to 10 days, and I had completed till 7th of April, as far as I remember. And then I completed the stuff. Then 1 month I was revising, doing all the whole question and answer. stuff, their confidence boosters, quizzes, practice. I had given at least 4 to 5 mocks, and I 4 to 5 mocks, and also revising the mocks, like going through each and every. I knew that ये 6 मॉक्स में 600 क्वेश्चन है, ये मेरे को 600 क्वेश्चन आने चाहिए। और भी जितने भी प्रैक्टिस पेपर और थे सब मैंने किया था। मतलब ऐसा कोई जगह नहीं था बुक का एडिशनल क्वेश्चंस कोई कोई स्किप कर दिया था, और मेन मैं देखता था ये बहुत ज़्यादा हार्ड है, तो आई यूज टू स्किप इट, अदरवाइज आई वुड डू ऑल दिस क्वेश्चन आंसर, लाइक big half page or two 1.5 page sums that I know I won't come and it is not representative, and I left it, and then gave the exam. I was pretty much confident that I would pass because of the prep, and like I was able to recall also all the things before the exam. I was able to, yeah, I was getting approximately 70 to 75%, sometimes 80% also accuracy, and my speed was also nice. I was able to, in my mocks also, all my mocks I had completed 1 hour before the exam. If I continuously, like for the first mock or second mock, I don't know, I was pretty much got tired and I just left for 13-15 minutes, and I drank I I have my tea and biscuits, and then I started to give the exam again. So for that time only, um, I had a timing issue. Otherwise, I would complete the exam before time only. I was getting 70-75. I had say in one exam I don't remember which mock. I got 67 and I was pretty much scared, and I started to again go through my notes and to the sums, and each and every types of sum I wanted to do once, or at least I remember that there are these types of sums I am able to, and some there I try to make some shortcuts via calci, and I had a pretty much good control over my calci. Anything you say I would do in the calci without any writing, and I don't needed a pen and paper in the exam. Also I use minimal, only one or through three 2 times, or I have used the paper just because it I wanted that I was not getting my mind clearly. I was not able to think. I got pretty fucked up in the exam. Like, what would I say? For I was not able to do the first two sums. I was pretty much, and then I started the. I watched all the videos of Sanjay Sarava for between the exams. What should we do before the exam? What we should do before 10 days? What should we do before 20 days? What we should do? And I had to follow rigorously that, because they had been saying they are been teaching for many years and they know what the psyche of the student. I have noticed whatever thoughts, whatever doubts are in my mind came, Sanjay sir already have gotten that and told मन में इसका ही आता होगा, स्टूडेंट्स का ये मन में आता है, मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना मेरे मन में आता था, तो उनका और मेरा माइंड is pretty much same, I think. Not in terms of intelligence, I am not even 1% of it, I know that, and it's a long way to achieve 1% of him. But I would say that the way he carries himself, or the way he told, I pretty much don't know. I After 2 hours of exam, I know I was pretty much burned, because I was doing able to, but always there are two elimination I was eliminating, and some answer were getting on spot, but there were 10 to 15 some on the go, like every on the run, means non-stop 15 some I was not able to guess the right answer. I might have done the right, that's why I would have passed, but like I was not able to do elimination, and two were looking exactly similar. I was not getting the point, but like how can it be the same? I was reading and it was pretty much, and then I got out of and taken a water and I had a loo and I stopped thinking for, and then I remember my God and started solving, and then I thought I would not waste time on this. The way I just have to tick mark, because sir has told me that when you know the answer, just do it right. So I was giving those time, and I had given time, and that should have been correct, because I got uh, quartile 2 in foundation, and in all the other three books I got one quartile, means top percentile. So I thought I might have done right, or it all 15 might be wrong. I don't know. that. But yeah, I was not able to do in the exam. Pretty much remember I was not able to do quants, and I was pretty much tense about that only. On a streak, I was not able to do 10 to 12 on मतलब बीच बीच में आता है ना in break sometime random questions. So I remember I was being able to do every other question but not quants. I don't know why, and I might have done guess. I don't know. I don't have done guesswork. I know on that day I was like solving just by eliminating. I know this could not be the answer. This would not be the answer. This might be the answer, and this might be the and this might be the answer. I was not sure, but this might be not be the answer. I knew in the four. So I was eliminating three and reading that four. Yeah, now I got it. Yeah, this I was remembering that one. Because it's not you have to just recall. You don't have to reproduce in there those exams. And I was after exam. I was pretty much tense because one boy I remember who was sitting just beside me, and when he came out of the exam, or his mother asked him how was the exam. He said pretty superb, and I was I was already 10 like at 50-50, and he got told me superb, and the others were looking also calm, and they were discussing something I don't know. Remember I had seen like and I got pretty much my mind just I blanked out. I don't know what happened after me that I was feeling very low. I was like just go home and just speak to somebody what I have done. I was not able to do what have I done wrong. There was so much confusion and he's pretty much confident. There might be something he might have been prepared better, might be an experienced guy, I don't know. But yeah, okay. I have passed the exam. Now it's okay. I just wanted to share this video, unrecord this video because in later जब मैं वीडियो देखूंगा तो मेरे को पता होना चाहिए मैं कैसा था और मैंने क्या क्या स्ट्रगल किए और मैं टाइमिंग को लेके बहुत मतलब रूटीन बनाता था कॉपी में। ये देखिए अभी भी ये कॉपी है, अभी भी इसमें मेरा रूटीन है। तो करना पड़ता